Hey everybody, Pastor Stephen Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. I'm with my buddies Rob and Shane. These are a couple of just the diehards that go to so many soul winning marathons. Well, they want me to come to their turf for a change since they're constantly coming to all my events. So they've been trying to get me to go to Toronto, Canada, and I'm going to Canada. This is going to be my first time preaching in Canada. It's really my first time going to Canada. One time I crossed the border for like an hour and a half just to say I did. But this is going to be my first real Canada experience and preaching in Canada. And I know there's a lot of people in Canada who listen to my sermons, so I'm hoping we have a huge turnout from Canada to this thing. So let me give you kind of the schedule of events, okay? This is going to start on August 4th, which is a Friday. We're going to start by having breakfast at Panera at 9 a.m. August 4th. That Panera is on 16 Famous Avenue, Woodbridge, Ontario. It's right across from the Cineplex cinemas in Vaughan. So that's where the event's all going to start. Okay, Friday, August 4th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. We'll have breakfast, we'll have fellowship, we'll get organized. Then we'll go out soul winning from like 10:30 to 12:30. We'll come back to Panera, have lunch from 1 to 2, then go out for another round of soul winning, 2:30 to 4:30. After that, everybody will kind of unwind, get some dinner, whatever, and then we'll have a preaching service at 6 p.m. on that Friday night, August 4th. So I'm going to preach. We're booking out a big conference room. The conference room is going to have room for like 250 people. So I'm going to be preaching on that Friday night at 6 o'clock. And look, if you have to work during the Soul Winning Marathon, you can only make the preaching, just come to the preaching. Obviously, we want you to take the day off and come soul winning if you can. But if not, just at least just show up for the preaching, 6 p.m. on August 4th. Okay, then the next morning, Saturday morning, we're going to be watching Babylon USA on a big screen, the theater that holds like 350 people. And that's going to be at that Cineplex Cinemas Vaughan. The address of that is 3555 Highway 7 East, Woodbridge, Ontario. Is that what "on" means? Ontario? All right. So basically, we're going to be watching Babylon USA on Saturday morning. The theater is going to open doors at 9 a.m. And so from 9 to 10, we'll hang out, we'll fellowship, we'll get to know everybody, and then we're going to play the movie from like 10 to noon or 10 to 11:45. And so this is the Canada showing of Babylon USA, and it's my first time preaching in Canada. I'm hoping that people from all over Canada show up to this thing, but also I'm hoping that people from the United States will show up too. I mean, these Canadians have been coming to all our events. It's time for us to return the favor and go up to them, especially if you live in Detroit, if you live in Buffalo, New York, upstate New York. If you live anywhere near Toronto, come up to this thing. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be exciting, to see God do a great work in Canada, because that's not happening every day. And these guys have already been working hard. They've built up a group of guys, right, that you guys go soul winning with all the time. So I'm looking forward to meeting their soul winning crew. And they've already been laying the groundwork for us to have a really awesome event. And so again, August 4th and 5th, mark the calendar. Toronto, Canada. We will see you there.